do a lot.
I get what a natural disaster can cause. You know what I'm saying?
Just even with that shit in Hawaii.
It's hard, bro. It's hard to wipe out an entire globe.
No, it's not.
Of
some of that shit never was wiped out.
One asteroid hit this motherfucker and can fuck up the whole world.
I would say, have you niggas ever heard of a
we shouldn't be living on this motherfucker if it had that kind of attack, bro.
The smoke is out.
It's gonna be
wasn't here when that shit happened.
Yeah. We probably prospered, bro, because of that shit.
That's what made us stronger. What made us better. Because it took out everything that could easily smoke us.
But if you think of an asteroid, bro, hitting the earth, bro, it's no coming back.
You don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not true.
Yeah, you got to think about when you shake a cup of water, fam, a bottle of water, and you drop that bitch on the ground, fam, eventually.
That's different from setting flame to that water, bro.
But it's going to be somewhere.
Some of that shit ain't going to burn, bro.
Nigga, man, you put a cup of water and you hit that bitch with a.
You think about flame is shit.
Because like an asteroid, bro, that bitch coming from millions of miles away, bro. That bitch gonna hit.
It's gonna disintegrate shit right
but
here.
You think about what it's landing on.
The shock wave is what you got to worry about. You ain't got to worry about like the initial. That heat ain't shit. It's that shock wave that's gonna wave that water, and it's gonna be all them big old waves and shit. That's what the earthquakes, the earth splitting open and crack. That's the shit you gonna have to worry about. That fire gonna be over instantly.
Yeah.
That's disintegration.
And that shit don't ever stop.
You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna. It might take hundreds of years for that water to stop rocking.
Yeah.
But it'll stop rocking, and it'll go back to like this.
And then you never know what the asteroid brought with it.
Yeah. What type of life that's on that motherfucker, microscopic life that's on that motherfucker, that can actually live in this atmosphere now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because pretty much every living thing, if you break this shit down, there's a whole bunch of microscopic living.
We all in agreement that God didn't make man.
Shit, all you just gotta say, all that shit is God.
Everything.
Because you can't explain God.
That's how you so how do you even explain that? You know what I'm saying?
Because it's not for people to explain. That's what the problem is.
The only understanding you have is one that you've been taught.
I got a problem.
Like you got to understand.
Like you don't ask questions,
or
you don't. You know what I'm saying? You just go with it on faith.
But that's
faith
what the human race does. That's why we do a lot of studying.
That's
we try to figure it out.
The only thing that they tell you to believe in that you can't touch, talk to, or see.
Yeah.
But you can see it. You gotta figure a way. You can see it.
Because yours ain't gonna look like mine, so you can't see it.
You can see it. If you look in the mirror and you see yourself.
I get that.
If you know, get a gist of the idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you can see it.
But
if you can look at them trees,
we can't say you can see it.
No,
because
you
can't. Everybody.
When I see a fine ass bitch,
yeah.
It's a God, fam. You can see it. It's a God, fam. Motherfucker made her, nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, for real, nigga. Say, yeah, that's what I believe the most. Nigga, say what? Nigga,
you
look
can
what
see
these
it
niggas put down here, man.
Yeah, you can see it because if you go outside.
So if God made man, who made dinosaur? God made dinosaur.
God made everything.
So God made dinosaur.
If you
wipe the dinosaur out and then made man.
He gonna wipe man ass out too.
Basically, what they saying is he just be doing experiments, man. That's what they saying.
But look though,
ain't fair.
But this is the thing.
To me, the thing is, before you do all that shit, if God is here, who made God? Then somebody had.
But this is the thing.
So it's
the thing about it.
Keep going to infinity.
The thing about it is people make God like they personify God because they think from their point of view.
Yeah.
So we think like it's somebody that's creating, playing with shit, but that's not what it is. It's not a human up there doing shit.
Yeah, that's how they try.
That's how they tell it to you, but that's not. You have to know.
That ain't how I see it.
You have to know to look. No, there ain't no human being.
They make that shit spooky as hell, bro.
I believe we in this universe and everything in this motherfucker is made out of all the same shit.
That is exactly what the fuck it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's made out of all the same
different
shit.
compositions.
Yeah, and it's gonna
different pressures of pushing,
bro.
different pressures of pulling, and all that's what it is.
So now, you know what I'm saying? When you say God, I really think of the universe. Like,
yeah,
you know
the universe, multiverse, however you want to say it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you can't explain a baby. You know
what
I'm saying? You can't explain a baby, bro.
No.
You can't.
What is God? It's
you know
hard
what I'm saying?
to a kid. That's like what? But you can only tell them what somebody told you, which is what somebody told them, which is somebody is made up this shit from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You got to think about it, man. The ancestors, and I'm talking about ancestors when we was probably half monkey looking
in real form. What did the first man look like?
Well,
the first thing that they started to be like.
It depends on which man you talk about, because again,
that's different. You know what I'm saying? When did it get to? That's different.
It took a long time. It took hundreds of thousands of years.
But the first, it's something. It was something that was different from everything else, bro.
Of course, you had monkey-looking ass niggas. We still do today. But I'm saying,
I went to school with a nigga like that.
Yeah. But you still got, the feature. You have certain features that the way that they was designed for them to fit into their habitat. You know what I'm saying? They look similar to them apes. You know what I'm saying? So all they can do, because they don't really know what the fuck, how this motherfucking skin look like, and all that. They just finding the skulls, they finding the bones. They know what the bones is because they've been studying the life on this motherfucker.
And that nigga had to be black, fam.
Well,
he couldn't have been Caucasian, bro.
How white?
Outside. It's outside, bro.
What do you mean?
Caucasian can't outside.
That's not true.
That's way true, bro.
That's not
They
true.
Can't, bro. They can't. How would you deal with that? You the first
what Caucasian is, man? Caucasian is a region.
Right.
The Caucasus region. Yeah, so that's where the so-called Neanderthal people was around there in the Neanderthal, whatever the valley.
The Neanderthals, nigga.
And they over there lived around caves and shit, more mountainous regions, and it was for the north. So it was cooler, so maybe they didn't need the melanin, as much melanin to survive.
The first man had to have some melanin, bro.
But we're not saying that they're the first man. But we don't know.
It had to though.
They say
it can't because if you the first, listen, bro. Yeah, if you the first thing out here, bro, you're not hiding in no shade. You're not ducking in no cave. You're not. You know what I'm saying?
You know that.
I don't know that.
Why don't you say that?
Because how do you know it was that?
It just seems that way.
If we know that mountains and shit.
If you take anything from Charles Darwin, bro,
for millions of years.
If you take anything from
you don't think nothing ain't gonna live in them?
If you take something from the something is, but not this first guy. You know what I'm saying? I know, bro.
We still trying to figure what the first guy is.
I know, fam, because he made. If you know anything about the Charles Darwin theory, you know what I'm saying?
I'm big on
something comes out this water. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. But whatever comes out this water doesn't know nothing but this water right now. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tied to this water. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be outside. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's outside. Yeah. If they ain't building no shelter, but everything has to find a shelter somewhere.
But how?
Before
he knows shelter though,
he gotta go live in somewhere where he covered up, right?
No.
So what he gonna do? Make a nest?
He's gonna be outside.
He gonna make a nest?
Or
he gonna go in one of them caves?
I'm thinking he's just gonna be outside, bro.
And just get rained on.
Let the sun hit him and shit. He'll probably gonna get his power and shit from the sun, bro.
They gonna go live.
They gonna go live. They go up under shit, bro. It's just natural.
So you have to look.
It's natural.
You have to look at the first man as an animal, though. You gotta look at the first man as an animal.
You think he had animal-like characteristics?
Of course.
Every animal combined made man.
Of course. We still have a lot of our animalistic nature. When you see a fine bitch or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, it's mating season on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Natural selection.
You know.
You see that ass fat. You see that ass fat, it's natural selection. Nigga like, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Fat. You know what
and then just look at evolution right now. Since knowing that that's something that makes males attraction to it, for some reason they everywhere now. Yeah. Back in the day, you didn't really just see it like that because that wasn't what they wanted. That wasn't what the natural selection was about.
We're talking about evolving over time.
But evolving has something to do with
I'm talking about the first guy, bro.
Evolving over time.
I'm talking about the first guy that
living outside.
Coming to baby. Where does this baby come from?
That's why I'm trying to tell you.
That's what
I'm trying to tell you,
bro.
Whenever the first baby,
no.
Oh, you saying where? Oh, yeah.
You talking about so baby just gonna come out by herself?
Yeah.
No, it didn't work.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who can explain that? Nobody can explain it.
Nobody can't explain that.
You can't.
Nobody can explain it, but we know that baby didn't come out by itself.
Hell no.
It was just a baby, bro.
It was some type of animal.
Somebody had to fuck that pussy and then the baby came out of it.
It was some type of animal.
You think it came from an animal?
I think, I'm going to tell you what I really believe. It might be sounding far-fetched.
The first thing when people was like, man, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Well, not even people, because it ain't no people. No. But see, when I don't know what you even call it.
Whenever the situation happened, when some asteroid hit this motherfucker, that bitch probably contained some shit that mixed with some of the natural life that was already here and started making some different, had some different type of genetics coming through. Yeah. Made some shit change after another few thousand years.
Like we haven't explored all that shit, so it might be some shit up there. I might got some clone Tyrone on.
But I'm gonna tell you something. You know how long thin DNA strands are?
How long they are?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
DNA strands.
What do you mean? How long?
DNA strands are long than a motherfucker, man.
Like what's in our body?
Yeah. Hell yeah. So you don't know what the fuck. So when you think about like ancient mythology and shit like that, and they be speaking about all that shit, think about all the types of mixtures of creatures and shit they be having. And then what we call mutants and what is different than what they is on TV. When you see some motherfucker that got a mutation, they have shit like Down syndrome, or, a motherfucker might be born,
cleft lip and shit like
that. Siamese twins.
That's some like incest shit though, right?
It ain't all have to do with incest. You can't always just say, because this motherfuckers that's incested out here, man, and they probably perfect in a motherfucker. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes shit fuck up.
It's just a mutation. Something that's irregular in the genes, in the chromosomes. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's where monsters come from. If you think about a monster,
ain't no monster.
A monster ain't nothing but some fucked up life. If you think about it, am I right?
What is it? I guess so.
Think about it.
Ugly fish.
When you think of a werewolf, that's a monster, right?
Nah.
That's a monster, nigga. That's a man that turned into a motherfucker and got bit by a wolf or some shit. So he turned into a wolf after certain full moon or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Dracula. Yeah. These nothing motherfuckers but nothing but like humanoid motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And then it was actually a guy who they named that shit after. You know what I'm saying? Like Vlad the Impaler. You know what I'm saying? So, and then all this other kind of shit. Every time you see some shit about a motherfucking monster, it might be a fucked up animal or a fucked up human.
Person, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, You know what I'm saying?
It's just curiosity because it don't help us in no way too. Even if we did understand,
what is it gonna do? It's not gonna do anything for us. But
it's just curiosity. The man want to know where they came from.
Yeah, that's man. Just and like being able to explain a baby would tell pretty much the whole story, bro. If we could explain where the first baby came from, how the first baby came about, you'd be able to explain everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything had a baby. Mostly everything was a baby.
It got everything is a baby. Everything starts.
Some things don't start off with babies.
What start off grown?
Some shit don't start off with babies.
Nothing, bro.
You got single cell organisms that don't start off with babies.
That's
life.
But that's not real.
But that's life, and that's a part of us.
It is.
That's a part of us. So we can't just skip over the complex thing. You got to go to the most simplest thing.